Hey everyone, this is Stacy Bresler from Archer Energy Solutions with another On Target with Archer. And today I just want to talk about something. I'm going to go right to the NERC compliance requirements and pick a standard. There's always something about the requirement that gives you pause. You have to think about it and really try to understand what is required of you. However, sometimes that could be tainted by how you're audited. And often the auditors don't necessarily live up to the words that are on the paper, and that may be because they're busy or hyper focused on something else, but that doesn't mean it's not required and expected. So one thing I try to portray onto different utilities when they're looking at these requirements, so think about the worst case scenario. Think about what if FERC walked in the door and you were with a bunch of lawyers and you were looking at the requirement, and think about how you would meet it from that perspective, not by how it's generally audited or has been recently audited. A good example of that is, and I'll pick on SIP because I know it best, NERC SIP, SIP 4, R2, which is training in their specific topics. And one of the things in that requirement is it's to be role-based, and they're very specific. Role-based or by function, provide training for these specific topics, and there's a lot of them. But the expectation of that, if you look at the original SIP 4, where they used to have the guidance and technical basis, GTBs, was so that unique individual group of people that perform those activities, whatever the topic is, let's say it's disaster recovery or recovery plans, have the training on the processes and procedures that they need to carry out. What we've got used to of late on that particular requirement, and it applies to other requirements too, kind of picking on this one, is we got used to a generalized training program that was very high level, that doesn't get into those specific processes and procedures. Now, on that one, I would argue that it's important besides just compliance. I think that training at that level, that role base, is really going to make a huge difference on your programs, and it's also a great internal control. But if you read the requirement, it's more than most people are doing to meet that requirement, and sometimes the auditors are allowing that. Most of the time on that one they are, but just take an extra minute to read those and think, how can I improve my environment? How can I do that? Am I really meeting the intent of that statement, and am I doing everything I can? Also remember, these standards, there's an expectation of maturity as you go on. So you want to continue to mature. You don't want to stay static, and you don't want to do the minimum. Tip your toe over the line and continue tipping your toe over the line. It's going to be the benefit of your corporation and your organization and everyone in the OMP and the SIP. So good luck. This is beginning of September, so we have a fantastic fall coming, and I hope you all have a great September and leading into the holiday season. Take care.
Don't miss out on any of our insightful content. Hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay informed whenever we release new videos. For top-tier security solutions, Archer is your trusted partner. Explore our offerings at archerint.com and get in touch via email or phone to fortify your company's defenses. Your questions drive our content. Leave them in the comments below and join us every Monday for a fresh episode of On Target with Archer.